MOON, that spells podcast. It's the Winning Touch podcast. And yes, before you ask, I'm watching The Stand. I'm watching with my dad because he's down for a couple days because he's not doing so well. Just to reiterate, I think I talked about this before, but he has Parkinson's. He's had for quite some time, but it's getting worse. That's the rundown of it. So he's down here. He is staying with my sister, who lives across the road, which actually works out because then he can come over and we can watch a pretty cool movie from 1994. It took a while to get into it, but I actually do like it. It is based on a Stephen King novel, so you know that's gonna be something. This microphone is fucking with me, but hey, microphones do that sometimes. Pardon me. However, it's been interesting. It's been rough, for sure. Nobody wants a family member being sick. You know, typical kind of thing. My dad he's still around. His Parkinson's, it doesn't go away. It sucks. But I am spending more time with him. On the weekend, we went out to a spot called Island Lake, and I really enjoyed that. We didn't walk the whole thing because it's a long walk. He's not in the best shape. So we did that, and it was pretty cool. We saw a family of Canadian geese, so that was alright. That was the two parents, the full-grown ones, the mom and the dad, and there was like 6 or 7 little chicks, little yellow birds, and they were swimming in the water. And it was pretty cool. They got like a family structure. I don't know which adult was which, but they were, one of the adults was in the front and one of the other ones was in the back, and they were all swimming in a line, and the baby chicks stayed in between them, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But there's a couple spots in the Island Lake Trail where they have bridges that go over the water, so you know, I stopped and looked at them and snapped a picture, made a little video, so I'll put that up. Check it out on my Instagram. It's not up yet, so don't go run and do it. Okay? Okay. But it's up. It will be up. Probably tomorrow. Unless I forget, because there's some shit going on. Yeah, you know, mainly my dad. I say it's pretty good talk. It's good and bad that he's down here. He's down here because he's having such a hard time, but it's good that I'm spending time with him. I mean, he came over tonight. We watched The Stand. We watched the third part of it because it's broken up to 4 parts. If you like older movies, check it out. It's fun. And yeah, so he came over tonight and hung out for about 2 hours. Maybe more. Yeah, we went for a walk and grabbed lunch on the weekend, so that was cool. What can I say about it? It's a motherfucker, man. It sucks. He's deteriorating. It's really tough because, like, yesterday when we were going for that big walk, it was fun and he was talking coherently, and you know, it's hard for him to get around, but he was telling me about he's a big war buff. He's pretty fascinated with World War II, and he's read a lot about it, so he's pretty educated on it, you'd say. And yeah, so he's talking about this. He's telling me about this one Japanese pilot. He's talking a lot about the difference between the American planes and the Japanese planes and all kinds of stuff. But there was this one Japanese pilot that went up, and I guess he was looking for Americans, so he would shoot them bang bang. That's how I'm putting it. And so he sees, I think it was like 4 planes. He thought they were one type, Thunderbolt or something. Apparently, these ones were the easiest to shoot down. So there was 4 of them. He thought he could do it. So he got, like above and behind them, and he went down and in, and then too late realized they were not the airplanes he thought they were. So, and these things had big 50 caliber guns on the back. So as soon as they saw him come, they just lit his ass up. They shot him up. He got hit in the head. Like, he has a helmet, but still, it's a fucking big ass bullet to the head. He lost. He couldn't see out of one eye because it fucked up that side of his head. Still alive, could still fly. He was, I think my dad said, like 1,000 miles from the landing strip. Dude still makes it back and lands the plane. So they get him back. They get him in the hospital, and they just patched him back up. Apparently, the dude wrote a book. I wish I could remember his name. I probably should have looked it up before, but he wrote a book. I think it's called Fighter Pilot. Fighter Pilot, I think. I'll double check and I'll not probably talk about it again. But yeah, it was a cool story. And so yeah, why do I talk about that? Because we're going around, we're talking. Me and my dad are spending quality time together, which is awesome. And he's coherent, he's intelligent, he's remembering things, and he goes through periods where he doesn't talk a lot. And then there's other days that are not good, like full-blown hallucinations and driving his car when he shouldn't be driving his car. The medication he's on, it affects his vision. But it's, again, a motherfucker because he's aware of it. He called me a while back and asked me if I was up there. He lives like 3 hours away. No, Dad, I'm home. He just kind of laughed. It's like, oh, I thought I saw you here. And kind of laughed it off. Talked to him for a little bit, but he sounded like he wanted to get off the phone. So, but yeah, and then there's, the other times where he's completely coherent and intelligent, and he seems okay. And when his hand's always trembling, and he has trouble getting around, but he can function and talk and carry on a conversation. Other times he really can't. So we don't have a long-term plan, but he's down here for now. His car's getting fixed. And yeah, he's staying at my sister's. I would definitely have him here, but I don't have a fucking bed. Which is something I should do. Definitely get a bed. But I kind of don't want to because I like using this for the podcast space. I don't know, I'm getting used to the pull-out. That's kind of the decision though, right? Should I probably get off my ass and get a bed so we can help out my dad and I can sleep on a bed? I don't know. But there are, silver lining. Look at the positive parts. Again, I'm spending some time with them and we're talking and joking. We're watching a pretty cool movie, but it also, it's breaking up my patterns. My patterns of coming home, watch TV, till I go to bed. Or weekends kind of just sitting around, dicking around the house. But no, it's getting nicer out in my area. It's starting to warm up fucking finally. So I like that. I'm trying the... So yeah, and my dad doesn't want to sit around all day. He Even though he's in his 70s with Parkinson's, he doesn't want to sit around all day. He needs to get out. He needs to do shit. So, my sister's tied up and doing something with her kids or whatever, well, I'm here. For weekends, I'm pretty much free all the time. I did go out on the Saturday there, but we'll talk about that after. And so, yeah, we go and walk with them and shoot the shit and try to shoot the shit. So yeah, it's giving me more. I don't want to say something to do because that sounds kind of cold and crass, but it's kind of what it breaks it down to. It's giving me a little more purpose to get off my ass, which I think we can agree is a good thing. Yeah. So that's how that's going. Call it what it is. He's falling apart. He's on the downslope. I don't know how it's going to be by the end of the year. His house isn't done. He's still working on it. I asked him flat out how it's coming. He said not good. He's trying to do the siding on his house. So he's telling me about that. And I asked him how that's going, and he said not good because apparently it's not lined up or whatnot. I don't know what he means. I haven't seen it. So yeah. What do? Try to make the best of it. Spend time with them. And figure the shit out. Not trying to be a Debbie Downer. I'm reiterating what is happening. This is a major part of my life right now. It has been for a while. And so, of course, I'm going to talk about it. Because this is the podcast / therapy. Dr. Motherfucker in the house. So, what to kind of recap, last week I said I was getting my mixer. I still haven't done it. Should probably just pick up the goddamn phone and order it right now. But I'm in the middle of something. And I keep making excuses. Should I spend the money? And you actually don't have to spend a lot of money. You can. There's fucking major ones that are like $3,000 or whatever. So yeah, it's a work in progress. You know what? It's been bugging me all day. By the time I'm done this, not by the time I'm done this, but when I go to bed, I'm probably just gonna go on Amazon and order the damn thing. But I've been procrastinating and finding excuses not to. Like I just don't want to go to a store and get it right away. But I've already waited like a solid week because I can't find them. And I get off and places are closed and blah blah blah. So yeah, there's that. Otherwise I would have had other people on already. My buddy Sean came over on the weekend, on Saturday. So, fucking hell. Goddamn yawning. Am I right? That's what happens when you podcast late at night. So yeah, Sean came over and we went up and grabbed a couple pints. He had one because he's a responsible individual. I had more than one because it was my birthday and that was my excuse. So we went down to our favorite little pub. It's called the Hatter. I like it there. I wasn't looking to rage or anything, and so we walk in. There's maybe 7 other people in there. Saturday night. Yeah, and so the server comes up. Attractive woman in a red dress. And she's cool too. She's shooting the shit with us and, joking around. Doing her thing. All good. One of the first things she says is, we are closing up a little earlier tonight. And I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. It's slow. You want to fucking go home. There was like 3 people left when we left, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them worked there or something. So, whatever. But yeah, I wasn't a rager. I had like 2 beers and 2 shots. She asked if I wanted a birthday shot. I said sure. She's like, what do you want? I don't know. I don't do shots. I can't remember the last time I did them. And I said, I don't know, come up with something. She comes back with Fireball. That's it. Not Fireball mixed with a bunch of other shit. Just straight Fireball. I'm like, come on. That's not very creative. And after that, I had a Irish car bomb, which I enjoyed. Ugh. Freaking yawning. Maybe if I open my eyes nice and wide, I won't yawn like that. That's my trick. So yeah, it was fun. You know, it was chill and not 19. It was a party. Yeah, it was fun. I turned 37. I don't want to rage. It's cool. I got out of the house, hung out with my buddy. I was watching The Stand when he came, so we watched like 20 minutes of it. It was like the last little bit of the first part. It's like I had 4 parts. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna stop doing these late. I really do. I should actually start doing them in the morning. I think I'll do that. However, yeah, so we watched parts of it. He ripped on it. He did not like it. He thought it was cheesy. Like, yeah, it's from '94, man. And he basically talked about it all night. I went straight to the bathroom when we went to the pub, and I came back and he was talking to the waitress about it. Every time she came back, he kept bringing it up. And it's got Rob Lowe in it, a young, sexy Rob Lowe, and he kept talking about Rob Lowe. And if you got a problem with The Stand, we're gonna fucking see you in the parking lot. He kept going on shit like that. It was hilarious. He came to me, he's like, I don't know what I was talking about, man. He's like, I'm trying. And yeah, I guess I wasn't chatting it up too much. But yeah, we shot this shit and we had a good laugh. Fucking MOON, that spells tired. But I gotta do this. I will do half an hour. This is the first time I've been tired on the podcast. Does it make for my best work? Probably not. And when I say probably not, I mean fucking no it doesn't. And yeah. So that's pretty much all that went on the weekend. You know, spent time with my dad. He disrupted my usual dumb patterns actually. And sort of thing gets you thinking about your life and where you're going, what you're doing. I watched this documentary yesterday. Oh, there is a Netflix review. And it was about the legalization of online betting, sports betting. Not just online, but whatever. And there's this dude. His name's Vegas Nick. He's going on about the power of social media, which I'm all about right now too. Reading this book, and this guy's talking about it. Really, this guy's he nails most of his bets, or a good percentage of his bets. I don't understand the whole deal, but he does, and he's so good at it. People pay for his picks. They pay like $500. It's like a subscription or some shit, or just one-offs. And he goes online. He does the Instagram and the Snapchat. He puts it all up, and Twitter and that, like I'm doing now. I'm recording for Instagram, trying the IGTV. So, and he's like, look what I make. He's like, I'm gonna make like 10 grand in an hour. He's like, I'm probably gonna make like 50 grand by the end of the day. And he fucking did. fucking guy's got it figured out. I don't care if it's gambling or whatever, there's a better fucking way. Guy made 50 grand in a day. That's what I made last year. Yeah. So that's part of the reason I do this. It's a better way. There is. And this guy figured it out, and so other people do as well. 50 grand in a day. Holy shit. Even if you made 10 grand a day, if you did that consistently for a year, you're living good. Let's say that. And there's always bets. You know, there's fucking football's the biggest one, obviously. It's like billions of dollars a year. You know, baseball, hockey, UFC. Vegas Nick made a good chunk of his money on UFC. He bet Holly Holm against Ronda Rousey. I think Holly Holm was like an 11-1 underdog. So he aced that. Next fight, he bets on Misha to beat Holly. I'm not watching all these fights. Incredible. Misha beats Holly. He wins that one. I think when Holly won was the biggest UFC payout ever that he got. So yeah. Dude's got it figured out. He's got part of it figured out. Because, spoilers, there's another part where he's talking about his parents. And a lot of the time he goes to his folks' place. He's got like $1 trillion house. He goes to his folks' place to watch the games. They've got a nice house too. He probably bought it for him, as he should. And part of the reason is because he's fucking lonely at home. Everything about, again, classic story. Everything you possibly want. Fat house. A Ferrari and a Bentley. I think the Bentley's his daily. And lives in LA. Probably does pretty good in this fucking ladies with the women. Because women like stuff. I don't mean that. I'm just being weird. But yeah. He's got figured out, except for that one aspect. I didn't say he was married, and obviously no kids. He's just crushing it in the betting. That's for damn sure. Crushing it in the finances, and doesn't look that fucking hard. He's not crawling around on his knees looking for serial numbers like yours truly. Yeah, I'm getting tired of it. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not. I think when I compare it to just doing some bets, I am. But, I don't know. Let's call it what it is. When I am working and I'm figuring this shit out and I get my tunnel vision, that's what I'm doing. And I zero in on it and time flies by. But I am getting the hang of it. I do feel better about it. Just hired a new guy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's an old Chinese dude. It's all good. I'm not going to say his name. But good dude. Smart guy. Ton of experience. More experience than me. Which is awesome because I'm going to be working with him sometimes. And, like all the successful people say, Gary Vee says, Tony Robbins, Stefan Polarinos, the life mastery guy. He says it too. If you're around an expert, somebody that's awesome, you can milk them for info, ask questions, ask a ton of questions, spend time with them. And that's what I'm going to do with this guy. This guy was telling me he'll get like a 60-inch TV and he knows how to fix it. You know how sometimes too just quit? He can look at the circuit boards, figure out where the problem is, and replace the board or a resistor or a diode. Something's wrong, and he can change that. Well, what? He's like the immigrant survivor story. Smart dude, knows how shit works. And he's telling me he fixes generators and stuff on the side. I'm like, yeah, that's. I told him, like, if you can teach me that TV stuff, that'd be great. But yeah, I am looking forward to it. Whenever I spend time with him, I am going to milk it for everything I can. Learn as much as I possibly can, because that is an opportunity, and I'm not gonna pass that out. So yeah, cheers to him. He's a funny dude. I knew him for a couple hours, and he's already trying to match make with me. I let him know I'm single. I have been for a while, blah blah. And it's, oh, I got a girl for you. She's tall, she's attractive. And I'm like, well, she's probably not gonna fucking like me, is she? And he went the next day, because he's got like another job. Of course he does. And he's already talking to her about me. And she's telling him to look me up on Facebook or Instagram. I did, and I liked what I saw. I think she's kind of young though. 27, 25. Might be at my age range. Let me rephrase that. I'm probably out of hers. I get it. There's a couple other factors. One big one that would probably get in the way of that. That would be my stomach. And, my self-esteem. Oh, fuck. There I go again. Just not even getting into it before it starts. I don't know. I looked her up. I don't want to be the creepy stalker guy that randomly looks her up. Hey, I'm friends with so-and-so. And again, she did say he can look me up. I don't know if that's a go-ahead. It's probably just a courtesy because she wants to see me. See what I look like. Right? Which is not unreasonable. I want to see what she looks like. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Even if Joel wants it to. Sorry, buddy. Don't see it happening. Unless something miraculous happens. I don't know. It's not top of my list. Anyway, I just told that because I thought it was kind of funny. Just other Chinese dude, oh, I know a girl for you. Like he does. He goes and tells her, he talks to her about it. It's just funny. Most people are a little more reluctant to do that. He doesn't give a fuck. That's what I want. I want to not give a fuck anymore. So I'm gonna put this stuff up and stop with the excuses. Oh, jeez. I am hunkering down. Microphone